Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's got Smith here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Here we go.
Cousins from the gun on third. Dixon complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, yo. Go. 42's the mark. 42's the mark.
Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Blue 58. Check. Watch 54. There's a party now.
Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6, pull it high. Check. Lamp. Check hot.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
And a Packer 1st down.
Blue 58. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. A first down throw for Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Undercrunch. Jim. Leave it. Ring up, 48. Hard.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Two. Hey, no, easy. Bravo. Nice 42. Hard.
3rd and long for Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black. 42's the mark. Come on. You better bring it. Wide.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
Under pressure, they got him again. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So for Green Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.